What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's doing good. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing a video that was shared, that was reported by Channel 4. It's in regards to Ashley Elkins, who's a mother of two from the Detroit area who went missing back in January of 2025, right after the new year. She was unalived by her ex-boyfriend, and they actually had a preliminary hearing later that year, or later in the year, around August. It was a 4-day hearing. I covered the hearing. You can go on my page to watch the videos. As far as where we stand right now with her case, the last we left off, the judge had made a ruling about going through the transcripts, pretty much all of the transcripts for the hearing, to sort out what can and what cannot be used. As of right now, we have not heard any news lately, or anybody has not heard any news lately. So we're just trying to figure out, what's going on with justice for her, because it's been a long time awaited for her as well. I've been covering her story, London Thomas, Naziah Harris, Manny Collins. So I'm going to follow through with all these cases that I just mentioned with you guys. So I'm going to share this video. Then I'm also going to see about if there's a court update to her case. As far as the preliminary, where we left off with that preliminary was so overwhelming. I don't even think you need a trial, to be honest, because it was so much evidence that pointed towards DeAndre Booker, and that's the name of the ex-boyfriend who unalived her. So much evidence pointed to him. They pretty much laid out how his Google searches of him trying to unalive someone, get rid of evidence, blood, DNA. He did all type of Google searches. You already seen the video footage of him on film. We heard the testimony, but I'm not going to get into the testimonial part only because it's videos for that. But I just wanted to kind of get you guys up to speed on where we are with this particular case and story. So first I'm going to play the video. All right, here we go, guys.
Year ends on a promise. First, a family's tough year ends on a promising note, thanks to the kindness of their community. Thank you so much for joining us for the news at 11. I'm Kimberly Gill. We're starting with a story you'll only see here on Local 4. Ashley Elkins went missing on the morning of January 2nd, and she hasn't been seen since. Her ex-boyfriend, though, is now charged with her murder. And as the case moves through the courts, Ashley's family is grieving, and it's been especially tough during this holiday season. Noelle Friel shows us how the community is putting its arms around this.
That's another thing I wanted to point out. It is the holiday season, and that's when a lot of people, it's a joyful moment, but for some people it could be a depressing moment. I want to say a sad moment. Not everybody celebrates the holidays, and even when you lost a loved one, parent or child, holidays is never the same, especially for the kids, especially when a child has lost their parent. It's just around these time of like certain holidays and birthdays, it's just never going to be okay. So that's why I wanted to share this video, because we talk about the bad so much during these true crime cases, but we never talk about the positive things that come out of these cases.
This family.
It's been a year of heartbreak for the family of Ashley Elkins, and now for her two sons who were just 7 and 10 years old when she went missing back in January. It's the first Christmas without their mother. As the weight of her loss feels especially heavy around the holidays, Roseville police gave her boys a special surprise to let the family know they're not alone. This Christmas, 11-year-old Braden and 8-year-old Jaden Bogan Elkins got the star treatment, a personal visit from Santa Claus.
That's so amazing, man. That's dope. That is really dope. I wish I could have donated a gift to them as well. That's amazing. I'm glad to see stuff like this.
Claus.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
A ride in a real-life sleigh, even a key to the city. And of course, plenty of toys hand-delivered by the Roseville Police Department.
I felt like it was a very nice thing and it was very fun.
I know it's a tragedy that came out of this, but I know they having a good Christmas. Like, I have never seen that many gifts as a kid. And that's one thing that they can honestly say is that they've seen a lot of gifts. And that's a lot of gifts. That's a good thing that they smiling and enjoying their good time.
A gesture that means so much after a year of so much loss.
I know their mom is smiling from heaven, and they deserve this. They need to know that everybody loves them and they need to support them and us.
Ashley Elkins was last seen the morning of January 2nd, arriving at the apartment of her ex-boyfriend, DeAndre Booker. Booker is now charged with first-degree premeditated murder and tampering with evidence, among other charges, in connection to her disappearance. Her body has never been found. It's a case that weighs heavily on the officers who work to bring justice for Ashley's family, now trying to bring some joy during such a difficult time of year.
I'm sure after all the turmoil they went through this, just to put a little special light in their hearts, you know what I'm saying?
And I remember this detective. This is Detective Les Perrance. He's the officer in charge of the case. He had the longest testimony in the trial.
Goes a long way, especially for the young kids.
It's just a great feeling, and there's nothing better than to give, especially for people in need in times like this. It holds a very special place in our hearts.
As Ashley's loved ones grapple with not having closure, her mother, Monica Elkins, says it's comforting to have the department's ongoing support.
To see the police department come together, many of them who have worked on Ashley's case come together and do this for you. How does that feel?
Wonderful. I'm grateful. I feel blessed that they haven't forgotten.
And after Booker's preliminary exam in August, a judge decided to delay making a ruling on whether to send the case to trial in order to review more evidence. The case still hasn't been bound over to Macomb County Circuit Court. Reporting live, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Okay, thank you, Noelle.
All right, so yeah, that's where that's all they had to show. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because that was a good fit. That was a good video to show something good come out of such a tragic situation. As far as her case, that is the latest update that we have. The judge is still making his ruling, but let me see if I can see if there's anything that I can find out for you guys. Because it's been a long time coming for her as far as getting justice. Michigan be moving slow with their courts. All right, so the latest update that we had was as of November 19th, they had scheduled a virtual hearing for January 7th of 2026, but it looks like that has been canceled. It was supposed to be a hearing on January after the new year, but it's been canceled. They may change it to a different date, is what they could do. I'm not going to say that's what they are going to do, but they may postpone it or adjourn it to another date, but as of right now, we still don't have any news, and we're still waiting on a judge to make his ruling to bound it over. But I'm gonna be honest, in my personal opinion, I feel like that's not even a decision, because when I watched all 4 days of the preliminary, it was so crucial and damning towards DeAndre Booker. I'm like, I don't even think they need a trial. That the preliminary did it for me. But yeah, but that's all I got for you guys. I just really wanted to share that video with you guys and share any updates that we do have for the case. As the case go along, I'll keep you guys updated and posted. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Have a good one.